I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and this is your look at the stories we covered this week that you need to read. The gold price was in focus this week as the U.S. Federal Reserve cut interest rates for the third time this year. The new range is 1.5 to 1.75%. The central bank's first 2019 rate cut came in July and was the first since the 2008 financial crisis. The second came in September. Precious metals tend to fare well when interest rates are low, and since the first rate cut in July, gold has reached the $1,500 per ounce mark. It has stayed above that level fairly consistently since then, and at the time of this recording was at $1,510. In additional resource news, INN was at IMARC in Melbourne, Australia this week. Among others, the team spoke with Jason Chang of EMR Capital, who said that copper is the next oil and gas, and Bert Koth of Denham Capital, who shared his thoughts on lithium. While Koth isn't excited about lithium, IMARC also included a talk from Reg Spencer of Canaccord Genuity. He's bullish on the long-term outlook for the metal and said the industry will need a $30 billion investment in upstream capacity to meet demand. Players in the cannabis space continue to face difficulties amid a slowdown in the sector. Hexo and Cantrust Holdings recently announced layoffs, and Zenabis Global has experienced a sharp share price drop, most recently after a disputed rights offering. Interestingly, despite those challenges, a survey from Manifest 7 indicates that sentiment among cannabis investors is positive. Most people surveyed expect investment in the marijuana industry to grow in the next year, and most also said they are on track to meet their financial goals. In tech this week, INN spoke with GameWorks CEO Philip N. Kaplan about the company's long history in the esports space. The company plans to go public in 2020 and is looking at integrating peer-to-peer esports betting into its business. Finally, in the life science sector, Cyclerion Therapeutics saw its share price drop significantly after two phase 2 studies of praliciguat failed to meet their primary endpoints. The first study was in patients with diabetic nephropathy, and the second was in patients with heart failure with preserved ejection fraction. That's all for this week. Tune in next week when we tell you more about what's going on in the resource, cannabis, tech, and life science spaces. In the meantime, you can follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. See you next time.